Now, the WGAL News 8 Storm Team forecast with meteorologist TJ Springer.
If you're an allergy sufferer, it's been a rough couple days and really a rough couple weeks, it seems like. We've had high pollen levels, maple, juniper, poplar, all high for the day tomorrow. Mold levels also high. Air quality is good, so that's one positive for us with the UV index low. A burn time expected around 50 minutes with the help of all the cloud cover around. I know I've been feeling it, and I've been outside not all that much, and I think the medicine going to be something you have to keep in handy if you are someone who suffers from allergies. Clouds are taking over as we glance out over Lincoln Square in Gettysburg thanks to our approaching cold front, and this is going to bring us some more rain, which is so badly needed as we're starting to get into a drought situation across much of the valley. Super Doppler 8 showing that rain closer to I-77 and I-99. Some of those showers and a few embedded thunderstorms moving in our direction. We do have some instability out there, but I think the timing as the sun starts to set will allow that instability to wane, but still could have a few rumbles as this moves closer to us. So watch out for maybe a straight storm. West showers will continue to develop as this cold frontal boundary moves in our direction with temperatures in the middle 70s here through the remainder of the evening. And then tonight we're back into the 50s under a mainly cloudy sky. We're expecting some scattered showers and a couple of rumbles still possible, but I think all of this should be out of here by the time we're getting going for our morning drive tomorrow, getting out to the bus stop just fine with temperatures cooler. It'll be breezy as well with highs back in the low to mid 60s under that mainly cloudy sky. We hit the 70s today, which is above normal and above where we were yesterday. Our low was 56 this morning, which is over 10 degrees above average for this time of the year. No rainfall today, but of course we're tracking some tonight. We're in the middle 70s in Selinsgrove, 77 in Lancaster, the same for Gettysburg. We have just about 80 in Chambersburg. Some of us did sneak back into the 80s here today, which felt like summer with the help of the mugginess out there. And that's also led to some of that instability in the atmosphere. That's why the Storm Prediction Center has us under a marginal risk, which is a 1 out of 5 on the risk scale. It means a stray storm or two may have some gusty wind as this front moves in. But I think the good news is, as I mentioned, this instability going to fade with the sun setting, the daytime heating as we progress through the remainder of the evening. Predictor does show more widespread coverage of the moisture, though, as we head through the overnight into tomorrow morning, back into the 50s, maybe some spots possibly in the 40s, but I still think it's going to be a cooler day as a whole. Not terribly below average for us, but right around normal with those clouds. I think we'll have some peaks of sunshine. As the upper level low continues to spin in our direction, we are going to have the clouds lingering through tomorrow evening, past dinner time, maybe a couple of sprinkles, and we'll keep that potential for maybe a stray shower or two on Tuesday as well as the upper level low continues to move off toward the east. It'll be even cooler for our Tuesday. Not expecting a lot of rain, but anything we do get will be helpful. I think a nice maybe quarter of an inch or so across our northern neighborhood with lesser amounts of rain down to the south. But I think most of us will at least see a few showers as we head through the next 24 hours or so. Now, as we head through the week, it is restaurant week in Lancaster. I think, again, most of us should stay dry, but a stray shower is possible on Tuesday with temperatures dipping back into the 50s. Then we're back into the 60s with a bit more sunshine, a little nicer on Wednesday. Now, our News 8 Storm Team 10-day forecast shows temperatures back into the 70s Thursday. Plenty of sunshine ahead of our next cold front, which moves in Friday into Saturday. That, I think, is going to bring us some chances for thunder showers and a cooler first half of the weekend, and we stay cooler. We're back in the 60s on Sunday into Monday, but we start to rebound once again as we head through the middle part of next week there. Brian?
Thanks, TJ.